It's 12 o'clock at midnight right now, and I've got my three kittens just sleeping inside right now. I can't show you because the camera's connected to the monitor. It's not my phone or anything, otherwise I'll show you. And man, I've just been sitting down and I've just been journaling for the past half an hour, sipping on some tea, and I just thought, I wrote it down here. You've got to remind yourself why you're doing the hard work. You've got to remind yourself why you're here. Surely you're not here just to pay bills and go through the paycheck to paycheck and live life always worrying about what's going to happen tomorrow and, you know, always not never be able to afford this and never be able to afford that, for example, and always think about money, always thinking about savings and future and mortgage and house and having all these problems, always thinking about debt. Life doesn't have to be this way, and surely that's not why we're here. That's not why you clicked on this video. That's not why I started this YouTube channel. That's not why either you or I were born and, brought into this planet. We weren't here. I refuse to believe that. We were just here to get a job, go to school, graduate, get a job, get married, have kids, buy a house, pay off that house, retire, die. Surely not. There's no chance. I refuse to believe it. That's it. And you clicked on this video. I'm assuming you refuse to believe it as well. There's got to be no chance. So surely there's something we have to do here, right? And maybe you found yours, maybe I found mine, maybe you haven't. We've got to remind ourselves why we started what we started. You got to remind yourself why you're doing the hard work. You've got to remember why you began in the first place. I began my self-improvement journey years ago, 6 years ago. When I was in high school, I used to go to the gym, I used to work out and watch Alpha M and Teaching Men's Fashion because that's what it was back then. I had a skincare routine, I was into football, I was soccer every day, just healthy man. I was into that. And somewhere along the way, many, many times, I fell into a rut and I forgot why I started. I forgot why I was here. I became complacent, I became lazy, I became a loser, I became a lone wolf. I just put myself in the corner, I never got out, I never saw anybody. And I eventually recovered, of course, and I remembered why I was starting it, and I reminded myself, and I went back on it, but eventually it happened again. I was alone. I had no help, I had no motivation, I had no one I could connect to, and no one I could meet up and go for a workout with. Nobody I could meet up and go for a meditation session with, or work with, or journal with. Nobody, right? I was all alone. So it was easy for me to fall back into a rut, but I always reminded myself eventually why I started in the first place. Many things got me through. 2 years ago, I went solo traveled for the first time by myself. I went overseas and I went to Thailand, and it was the best fucking experience ever. So I went back again last year and it was again the best fucking experience ever. So I use that to remind myself sometimes that if I work hard enough, I can be there. If I just do what I'm here supposed to do, I could be there and do more. I could feel good. I don't have to think about bullshit, and I don't have to go through winter. It's winter right now. I've got the heater on. I don't have to deal with this problem anymore. I don't have to deal with being cold anymore. I don't have to wake up freezing anymore. I don't have to wear all this anymore. I don't have to be white anymore. I could be in the sun. I could always be under the sun. I could swim. I don't have to live in big cities. All these problems could be taken away if I just do the hard work right now. And so it's important to remind yourself why you're doing it. And sometimes, man, you know what? This happens to me a lot. I raise my hand and I say this, and see, I got my pen because I'm still journaling, motherfucker. It's 12 o'clock. I'm still on this. It's important to remind yourself, man. But seriously, I hope this is kind of getting to you. I hope this is kind of firing up something in you. I've pretty much spent all of my night just recording videos and journaling and reminding myself, what the fuck, like, I've been lazy for so long. I've been complacent for so long. Why am I doing this? Why? It's ridiculous, man. Yeah, so it's good to be here, you know. It's good to be working on this again. It's good to feel like I'm on the right track again, and I feel like I can do this. I really do, and I hope you do as well. Whatever it is, and it doesn't have to be YouTube. This is just my way of reaching out to people who might feel similar to me, is that I can help out. And if that's you, man, fuck yeah, jump on board. Let's do this. Speaking of, let's not do this alone. Literally, like, it's ridiculous that, and I told you this, I started my self-improvement journey a while back, and many times I've just fallen into a rut, and I've gone through a cycle where I've done nothing for a long time, and I wish I had somebody there. I really do. I wish I had someone there that could help me. Excuse me. That could be with me, that could motivate me when I felt down. And you know what? Yes, it's my responsibility. I should be disciplined and I should work hard as well. But let's not fucking disregard the benefits, the advantages of having mates around you, having a circle around you who are aligned, who are on the same path. Not just friends who you have fun with and do fun things with, but friends who you can go to places with, who you can be successful with. Look around you. Can you be successful with any of your friends? Raise your hand if it's a no, and really consider maybe dropping them. That's if you're serious about improvement and becoming better. And again, becoming better doesn't have to be money. You could be happy with your situation. What if your situation is something different? You just want happiness. You just want a good life. Yeah, man. Find people who are aligned to you. Find people who want to live a good life. Find people who want to be happy and mingle with them, interact with them, be influenced by them. Let them motivate you. This would all be easier. The value of having people around. We've always worked in tribes. I repeat this video after video because I only just realized it now. Like, dude, I've been doing this all alone myself. Like, why? Which is one of the main reasons I'm doing coaching right now. You can go to the description and click on the link where you and I will essentially book a call. You'll answer a few questions. We'll jump onto a call and you and I will talk about whether we're fit to work with each other. And if you agree, we'll work together, bro, intensively as fuck for the next 12 days. Every single day, I will be busting your ass. I will be texting you. I'll be messaging you, telling you, asking you, have you done what you set out to do? Every week, we're going to meet and talk about your goals. Every week, we're going to meet and talk about whether you did what you said you would do. I'm going to motivate you, give you some insights, and coach you. Be your mentor, be your brother for the next 12, 14 days. We're going to work together. So if that sounds interesting, go to the description right now, click on that link, and I'll see you on the other side. But if not, say if you can't afford it, if you're not interested in coaching, you think I'm a scammer, and that's totally cool. I don't know you, you don't know me. Seriously consider friends around you. Seriously consider your circle. Who do you surround yourself with? Yeah, it's a cliche. You are who you know, the influenced by 5 people quote. I just forgot it. It's 12 o'clock. All right, leave me alone. It's too late for this shit. That quote. You are influenced by the 5 people around you. And if you have nobody around you, guess what? You have no influence. And sometimes that's not a bad thing, because if you're deep down on the bottom, good influence could go a long fucking way, couldn't it? When you're depressed and when you're feeling down and you're stressed, some little influence, a little bit of light could go a long way, wouldn't it? It would help so much, wouldn't it? Exactly. So maybe look to friends. If it's not monetary help you're seeking that you're willing to pay for, dude, there's so much more you could do. You don't have to pay. Change your friends. Change your circle. Find people. Yeah, it's hard to do. It's hard to do. Which is another reason I'm offering my services, right? Because yeah, it's hard to find friends who are into that stuff. 100%. But that's what you got to do, man. But that's food for thought, man. Remind yourself why you do the hard work. The reason I do the hard work is many reasons. Many reasons. And I'll share a few of them. Fuck yeah, I want to live in Thailand. I want to live in a tropical country. But I don't want to be there with no money in my pocket and worrying about shit and pretending to be a digital nomad. I want to live there properly. 6 months in the summer, 6 months in Australia. I want to be able to have that. Yeah, I want to be able to walk into a restaurant and, not look at the menu and pay for anything I want and pay for friends. I want to be able to take out dates and pay for it. I want to be able to take out my brothers. I've got 3 brothers. My youngest brother makes more money than me. That's pretty fucking... I'm pretty proud of that, actually. That's not sad. I'm fucking proud of that. He makes more money than me. I want to be in a stage where I have money and I can pay for his stuff. I can pay for him to come on a holiday. I can pay for this, that. Yeah, man, I want that. Raise your hand if you do too. You have parents you want to pay for. You want to take your dad out on a dinner and be able to pay for everything. Isn't that a good thing? That's a good thing. What's it going to take? Hard work. Well, you got to remind yourself why you began in the first place when you forget about it. And sometimes we forget about it. Because day to day, you and I, we're stressing about things like money. We're stressing about paycheck. We're stressing about all this bullshit. So it's important to remind yourself why. It's 12 o'clock. I've got more journaling to do for the rest of the night. I've got some work. I've got work, like my 9 to 5 tomorrow. Yeah, man, I'll see you. Fucking keep it up, man. Keep it up. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.